All right. Good morning, Professor. This is my final business plan for my sushi restaurant. And let's start it off. First, who are the customers? I believe the customers are going to be mostly Mexican, Sinaloense. That's where my family's from. I believe this will take them back to their roots, trying my sushi. Um, I'm sure there'll be some Asian people coming in just to give it a new try. They're used to the raw style of sushi with fish. Mine is a little different than theirs, so I believe they would like to give it a try. The customers, I believe, will be in between the ages of 25 to 40, having hobbies of trying new foods around the area, stuff like that. What do they think? I believe they think it is a cool new spot. They've never tried any sushi like this. It's unique. They want to give it a try. Um, Let me see. What do they see? That's a hard question. They see potential in this restaurant. Hopefully, once they give it a try, they'll keep coming back. Um, yeah, that's it for the customers. Hopefully, it'll be okay. All right, number two, value proposition. Um, so the question is, what's compelling about the proposition? And for me, it's not just any sushi restaurant. My family comes from Sinaloa, Mexico, and that's what makes it different. Um, the style of sushi is not just raw fish, raw rice, all of that. You can use meat, um, different vegetables and sauces. And not only that, it doesn't come only raw, it comes baked or fried. And by this, I mean the outside of the roll. So not anything inside, other than the meat is fried, but not like the roll, the outside of the roll. And the proposition is you could pick this up to go. You could eat inside the restaurant. Um, you could also have it delivered to your front door while still maintaining the same level of freshness, which is pretty cool because, it's hard to get sushi delivered to your door with the same level of freshness, I guess you can say. Second question, why do customers buy? Customers buy and hopefully keep buying because it's really good. The quality of the meats and the rice is all good. Um, and it's unique, like I said before. You're not gonna get this anywhere in the area. It's usually only in Mexico you find this type of sushi. And yeah, I'd like to say it's the best sushi in town. That's why they'll keep buying, hopefully. Number three, let's get started. Channels. How are these propositions promoted, sold, and delivered? These propositions are sold and promoted via the internet, which is really popular now, especially. Other channels are ads, billboards, social media, word of mouth. But I believe social media will be the biggest advertising method, you can say. Since it's so easy to just post a video nowadays and get a lot of views and put it out to the world, I guess. Um, and social media has the most digital traffic, so most people will be on that and trying to stay, you can say, alert, but wanting to see new stuff. Um, let's see, it's gonna be easier to sell on there. You can just see the food on your phone and want to give it a try. Also, posting on the business's page is good. You got to be consistent to stay relevant, so people know that you're still open and in business, stuff like that. All right. So number four, customer relationships. The question is, how do you interact with customers through their journey? I guess it is their journey. It's also mine. um, so customer relationships is a huge factor for business. You need to keep them happy. You want them to keep coming back and giving you their business. And you also need to be consistent to have the profits to stay open and all that. else? I was gonna say, in order to interact with them, you have to like post stuff on social media, keep in touch with them in that way. Also, having like little Yelps where you can get their feedback on the food, any criticism, hopefully constructive criticism, help you better your service, I guess, or your food, the quality, whatever it is that needs to be fixed, you can say. Number 5, revenue streams. The question is, how does the business earn revenue from value propositions? So my sushi restaurant will have, I guess you could say, 2 main revenue streams, obviously from the sushi first, and the drinks it sells. I'm trying to keep the profit margin pretty high, but obviously I need to have it, the prices need to be pretty reasonable. The second way is going to be hopefully selling merch, maybe hats, t-shirts, stuff like that, people can support. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty difficult to create more revenue streams in a restaurant business. But offering delivery, obviously that will charge for. Offering delivery, stuff like that, will bring in a little more money. And hopefully there's more revenue streams I can find later on. Number 6, key activities. It asks, what uniquely strategic things does the business do to deliver its proposition? So some activities I will do are going to be giveaways, raffles, other deals such as like buy one, get one free, stuff like that. This will keep the business interesting, and be more interactive with the customers so they feel that they're not just buying and going away. You can create some sort of relationship with them. And there's going to be conditions for these raffles, giveaways, stuff like that. Like, let's say post on their social media page, go give this a try, like a little shout out for my business. And yeah, stuff like that. Stuff to get my business known to the public. Friends of friends will see their pages and wanted to give it a try, and more business will come in like that. And yeah, it's gonna keep my business interesting. So those are the activities. All right, number 7, what unique strategic assets must a business have in order to compete? So some key resources that we will have is a physical building, hopefully easy accessible, so people aren't struggling to find like parking. It's gonna be like on a main street, but with parking, you should be okay. I mean, hopefully people won't struggle to find parking. Another asset that we need is like a kitchen, pretty big kitchen, a register for point of sale transactions, and the kitchen just for space to cook the food, store the food, and we also need an area where the customers can sit down and enjoy their food, stuff like that. This will make the business a little more efficient, have it run smoother. Yeah, and hopefully just having the best profit margin, stuff like that. All right, number 8, second to last one. What can the company not do so it can focus on its key activities? Excuse me. The company cannot do giveaways and raffles so often. We still need to make money, obviously, on a day-to-day basis. I mean, giveaways and raffles are more meant for like special occasions or when business is going a little slower than usual. That's when we need to implement the raffles and giveaways, so we can create more publicity and stuff like that. All right, last one, number 9, cost structure. What are the business major cost drivers? So the major ones is obviously the food. We have to have quality in the products. So the cost and expenses in order to operate my business are food, drinks, sanitizing products, property overhead, payroll, taxes, etc. All the like small little stuff. Those are the major cost drivers that will keep my business running. How are they linked to revenue? such as food and drinks. That's the major revenue stream. We need that in order to stay afloat. Another pretty interesting thing that doesn't really have like a value, I guess, is keeping the employees happy. We want to do this just because this will create great customer service. They're happy, make the customers happy, make them want to keep coming back, feeling welcome. And yeah, they're going to be great customer service creates efficient business, if that makes sense.